Hello everyone, here we are at Lookout Mountain. So just stop and check out the scenery here. Trying to show you the view and walk at the same time and not trip over this dumb little fence. Okay. Alright, let's go ride down that road. Ooh, sexy bike. Yeah. Sexalicious. Yeah. Okay. Just out checking out Lookout Mountain. I think this is actually Buffalo Bill's grave and museum right here. That was a pretty cool view. Wanted to stop, get a good shot of it. Now we're going to go down Lookout Mountain. Or this is Lookout Mountain Road, just outside of the Golden, where they make Coors beer. Alright. Trying to think, I've only been on this road once before. That was quite a few years ago. My buddy at the time was dating this girl that was going to nursing school, so she graduated, and I guess her best friend flew in from Canada for a week. So those two are trying to set me up with this Canadian girl. So imagine a 20-year-old version of Christy Brinkley with light brown hair. Very freaking hot. And as Catholic as you could get. She wouldn't even kiss me goodnight. That was a week of torture. Yeah, I would like to take these roads just a little bit quicker, but I don't know how if you could see it. There's a lot of junk on the road. I think it's probably from those tree groomer guys. Even that, there's still a lot of gravel. Besides, if I go super fast, you can't enjoy the view. Let's see, man, look at all those rocks. Shit. That's unfortunately, because one time I was out with my Corvette group and we were on a road similar to this one, not quite as narrow, but we were taking these mountain twisties, and I was up ahead and took one of these sharp turns, and my rear tires hit some gravel that was kind of sitting right in the middle of the where the double yellows are, and that's about the only time I've ever lost control in my Corvette and did about 180 degrees pointing the wrong way. Luckily I didn't go off-road or hit anything. It just stayed right in the middle of the road. Scared the shit out of me. And then the Corvette coming up behind me, seeing me in the middle of the road, stopped, pointing the wrong way right at him. Scared the shit out of him. So luckily he was able to slow down and get around okay and kind of block traffic the other way, which there wasn't any, so that I can get back in the right direction. So ever since then, I'm just, oh man. Now this would be a good mountain road to go down on a Ninja 250, because you could really lean on that thing at slower speeds. Now, I was talking about it in another video, the differences, and right now I'm doing about 25, and it's what I would call parking lot speeds. In the Ninja 250 you could really lean this baby. But I'm just friggin' going nice and slow so you can see the view. That's it. I don't even know what gear I'm in, but I'm not even using my front brake. I'm just lightly tapping the rear. If I had more experience nice clean road. I mean, there's a shitload of gravel on that side. That's the problem. You just hit a little bit of gravel, you're done. I don't care how experienced you are. See, even this guy's going up slow. Well, that's another thing. I'm trying to remember, was it Motorcyclist Magazine had a little 2-page article in the recent issue. Shit, look at all these rocks on the road. No, it wasn't about rocks on the road. It was actually about, if you've ever seen that episode of South Park where they're making fun of all the Harley riders for being like attention whores. It was kind of weird, because then in the guy's magazine article, he was saying, well, we're all kind of that way. It's not just the guys on the Harleys making loud noises, you know, it's the guys on the sport bikes with all their gears looking like a Power Ranger, you know, all the other bikers and everybody else looks at us like an attention whore idiot. And I was kind of thinking about that. I'm going, you know, I always wear all my gear, and yesterday when I was riding around, I had my gear on. It was getting freaking hot, so I stopped off at the gas station, get some Gatorade, and the girl, cashier girl, she's looking at me, she's like, oh my god, you just looks like you're suited up for Halo War, and you gotta be burning. I'm just like, what the fuck is Halo War? Oh, okay, that's the video game those kids play. I'm so fucking old, I don't even know the name of these video games, but I'm kind of like, yeah, the way my jacket's kind of built, it does kind of look like that. And you know, I wear riding pants, got the boots on, the gloves on my helmet, and I was just kind of wondering, did they actually kind of look at us like we're complete idiot attention whores, like they were making fun of in that South Park episode? But you know, I don't care. You know, I see these guys cruising around on the Harleys and the Japanese bikes that look like Harleys, and they're just wearing, you know, blue jeans and a t-shirt and sunglasses and fingerless gloves. I think that'd be cool to do. You know, if I had a Harley, I'd probably be wanting to dress the same way. It's one of the reasons I didn't get a Harley. One of the many reasons. It's just, you know, as we all know, the cagers and cars, they just don't pay attention. You know, something that's not your fault, you get in an accident over. And that's where, you know, the Speed Channel shows all those motorcycle races, the guys on the 600s and the leader bikes, and, you know, they'd be doing like 150 where I'm just putting along at 25 here. And when those guys crash, you know, they got all their big, you know, leather racing suits on and so on. It's like they sit there, crash and wipe out. It's like every single one I've seen, you know, I haven't watched that many, but every single one I've seen, they just jump right back up and go get the bike, and, you know, and half the time the bike's so damaged that it can't run, that they're, you know, can't finish the race. But it's like, you know, if I'm out riding a bike and crash, I want to be like these guys on the racetrack. You know, they're so well, you know, they got their protection on, their gear on. You know, they just jump right back up and are ready to go. You know, if I crash on this, you know, I know if I'm on the freeway doing about 75 or something and some car hits me or something, you know, it's not going to protect me for... Yeah, it's all those rocks back there. Damn. You know, I know it's not going to protect me from a broken arm or, you know, cracking ribs or whatever. You know, there's going to be some injuries, but, you know, at least the road rash. You know, it'll protect you some against some of the stuff, but it's not going to, you know, save you. It's not, you know, got some Superman suit on that makes you invisible. It's just, I think will make the damage less severe. And I only rode my Ninja 250 once without gear. I think I just had, you know, shorts, t-shirt, and gloves, and sunglasses. You know, I was working on something trying to eliminate that gas tank squeal. So I just wanted to ride it around the block, and I think I got, it was probably around the 35 or 40 zone. And I'm sitting there looking at the asphalt just going, you know, just one little mistake or fuck up without any gear on. So I really do not want to be sliding on this asphalt, even at this slower speed, without any protection. You know, at least give me something. A textile jacket like I wear that's got some pretty thick, solid elbow pads, shoulder pads, back brace, or not back brace, but some padding protection, and you know, even the pants I wear, it's got the hip and butt protection, the sides, the knees, and it's pretty thick. You know, it's textile, it's not leather, so it's not going to be invisible, but you know, it's better than nothing. And I hope I'm really not sounding too boring, because this view is just so freaking awesome. That's the city of Golden down there. Let me try and slow down. See that big gray building kind of right there? The white top, the big red, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Coors. That's where they make beer. And you can smell it from here. It smells like a keg just threw up. It's beer, fresh beer. But I'm from San Diego and I grew up on Corona, so I don't drink Coors. I just never been. Shit, look at all these rocks. Fuck. I was wanting to pull into the right and there's a bunch of rocks right in the middle. I don't know if you could see them. Good thing there wasn't a car coming the other way, because I would have probably had to use that left lane to... Yeah, I just can't go any faster than this. Okay, so let's see, what did I talk? Gotta get everything discovered, showed you the view from Lookout Mountain, showed you Coors Brewing Company, talked about wearing gear, talked about the South Park episode, talked about that little hot Christy Brinkley chick that total prick tease. Oh man, that sucked. Unfortunately she didn't. Okay, so that's all. Let's see if I can turn this camera off without running this down. Hey, baby, wow. Yeah. You see her? Gone. Okay, so that's all. Later. Oh, check out that little house. Is that a house? No, nope, not a house. Never mind. Alright, later.